Good afternoon. Michael Gallis, the volunteer founding director of Footys4all, and our inaugural very special guest on Footys4all chats is Sydney Rockstein. Do I get your last name right, Sydney?
You did well, yeah. Most people know me as Cindy Rockstar, so you should be fine with that.
Thank you. I'll go back to Sydney Rockstar because that's a bit easier than Sydney Rockstein.
Yeah.
And Sydney, you're the volunteer founding director of the pencils community. How'd you get all that started?
Well, it was about 2 years ago, and I was cleaning up my daughter's desk, and I had this huge pile of pencils, and I was about to tip them into the bin, and I thought, oh, I just can't do this. It's so much waste. And at the same time, I had a friend who was going to Vietnam to volunteer in an orphanage at the same time. Yep. And so I said, do you want to take the pencils? And he said, great. And I just put out one Facebook post asking for people to drop their pencils off. And as you can probably see behind me,
I have scroll back,
boxes,
scroll up. Have a look at that.
Crazy.
Have a look at that. Look what you started.
So this is just one room. We have one out the back, and we now have a 3x3 shed outside.
Full of pencils.
Full of pencils. And
that's fantastic.
Thank you. We're very proud of what we do. So
great community support.
Yeah, it's huge. It's all about connecting with pencils. I often say it's actually not about the pencils. It's about bringing all the right people together who've all got the same purpose. And it's a beautiful connection that we have. Obviously, we've met you through what we're doing, which is great. And it's all thanks to this little simple bunch of pencils here.
And what do you say to people that say to you, it's just a pencil?
Oh, it's not just a pencil. It's about, if you look at the hope that it can create and the opportunity, and, if you take the metaphor of a pencil with the eraser, you can erase hopelessness and helplessness, and with obviously the pointy end, the graphite part, you can create such opportunities. So it's not just about drawing. Once you draw, you can learn to write, you can learn to read, and you can actually change the world of somebody, in their actual world, which is what we say. We help children to colour their world and to be the best that they can be with their education. So
all through a single pencil.
All through a single pencil.
And there's thousands, if not millions, of people who are watching our peeps out there in Facebook and Instagram land, and how can they get in touch with you and donate their pencils to you?
Yeah, great. So hello team in Instagram land and Facebook. Obviously Pencils Community, we've got a website which is pencilscommunity.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Insta, we're on Twitter. You can just Google us and you'll find us straight away, and just get in touch. You can drop off your items to us. We have ambassadors statewide, Australia-wide, and actually internationally now as well. So yeah, we have
internationally
now.
That is fantastic.
So it's pretty exciting, all from just one Facebook post and a messy desk 2 years ago. So yeah.
How's the desk looking now?
Oh, it's actually really messy. So, but now I have a place to put it. I don't feel quite so guilty. And seeing the kids on the other end and seeing what joy it brings to them. It's such a simple concept. It's not rocket science, but it just makes complete sense.
And yourself, how did it actually start? Because it was due to a health issue that you got involved in this, which is pretty extraordinary and very inspirational too.
Oh, thank you. Well, 2 years ago, I was cleaning up my daughter's desk, as I said. I'm actually on a disability pension because I have a chronic state of arthritis. So I was actually 19 when I first travelled to Vietnam, and I was bitten by a tick. And that tick bite then sort of set off a chain reaction, developed an autoimmune disease that's very similar to rheumatoid arthritis. And so for the last 20 years, I've been living in a state of chronic pain. I have swollen joints. As you know, just 2 weeks ago, I lost about 80% of my eyesight in the distance. So public speaking's not an issue for me now because I can't see anybody. So it's fine. I have no problem. No nerves. Never had any nerves too. That's one of the great side effects of, I guess, being in pain. Everything that you do hurts so much that you just have to make everything count. So, I've been told by many places that you should just sit down and watch TV for the rest of your life. I'm what they call a set and forget because it's considered the same as a terminal illness. There's no cure. Yeah. So I could do that, or I could actually have no excuses and get up and rise above my challenges. And this gives me purpose every day to get up and connect with my community, to have them come to me. So sometimes I might be on the couch with crutches directing people to sort pencils, but yeah, everybody's so generous. And it's actually, being sick has been my greatest teacher. It's taught me about gratitude and kindness and friendship. So yeah, I'm still kicking along, and I'm doing all right. Glad to see.
Even though you can't see me, I'm glad to
I can see you.
Can you?
I just can't see past you.
Yeah, I'm going to stay very close.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay very close
cool.
so that you know where I am.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
And Sydney, a life tip tip for all the people a lot younger than us that are making their way through life? What?
My tip would be no excuses. So if you're really passionate about something and you really want to follow your dream, you should absolutely do it. And, you know, if you have no excuses, you know, it's either one day I'll do this or day one I'll start today. So that would be my tip, one day or day one, and just go for it, because there are so many naysayers out there in the world, and you just follow your heart and you will end up exactly where you need to be.
And never give up?
Never give up.
No matter what happens?
No way, never give up, because you just can't do it.
And Cindy, you're living proof of that. You are a rock star,
Thank
and
you.
That's a lot easier to say than your surname, which is good
easier.
too.
Yeah.
So everyone will know you now on our Footys4all Facebook chats as Cindy the Rockstar #1. What was that website address and Facebook address so that people, because I know there are millions of people out there with millions of pencils sitting in their house that need to get down here to Cindy now, and so that she can get them out there to kids in need.
Today. So it's pencilscommunity.com, and you can find us on Facebook, Pencils Community, and from there you can follow all the links to our Instagram and Twitter feeds.
Cindy, it's been a pleasure, and as you can see, my arm is slowly dropping because it's been more than the 3 minutes.
I did tell you I can talk a lot.
And I need to go to the gym and strengthen my arm up. But,
no excuses.
No, that's right. I've just got to find a few more hours in the day, but I'm going to have to if I'm going to do lots more of these interviews.
You can lug some pencil boxes around. They're tiring.
They are. Look at all those things. They'll get me going. So it's been a pleasure. This is Footys4all over and out. And
thanks, team.
Get on board and help Cindy out.
Thanks, everyone. Good talking to you.